Welcome to SmackDown Live. And rightfully so, what a way to kick off the show with the phenomenal and new WWE Champion, AJ Styles. AJ Styles able to go to Unforgiven and defeat Kevin Owens, ending Kevin Owens' third title reign and become WWE Champion. And now tonight, AJ Styles are going to celebrate in his hometown in Gainesville, Georgia. The Phenomenal One looking to end Season 4 with a bang and start Season 5 with a bang as well. AJ Styles now ending the feud of Kevin Owens and himself that's been going on over a year. Styles and KO has been battling out for championships at Survivor Series, and now it's over. AJ Styles stands tall with the WWE title. And what a way to kick off SmackDown. Boy, does it feel great to be back in my hometown, Gainesville, Georgia. A real city. A city that recognizes a true champion, the true hero, in yours truly, AJ Styles. I'm in my hometown, my house. This is the house built brick by yours truly. I, AJ Styles, not only won TNA World Championship, Ring of Honor, hell, former IWGP champion up in Japan, and now I've come to WWE. It took me about 2 years, but I finally managed to become WWE Champion. Finally ending the feud with Kevin Owens at Unforgiven. Unforgiven was a magical night. I walked in Edmonton, Alberta. I come in phenomenal form in the face of Kevin Owens, and I pinned his big ass down 1, 2, 3. And now I can finally move on. I can finally breathe on SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live is officially my show. And since I'm in a great mood, since I'm in my hometown, I'm the WWE Champion, I'm going to be in a giving mood as well. And I'm going to give an opportunity to anyone in the back, because honestly, I don't think there's anyone that can come toe-to-toe with me. AJ Styles says he's in a giving mood. Saying that Unforgiven was a magical night, and he's not wrong. AJ Styles are going to, I guess, give an opportunity to any superstar in the back of the SmackDown Live roster. Well, we're going to find out later on, but AJ Styles kicks off the show. But ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, we're going to see the Lunatic Fringe and Dean Ambrose return to action as he goes one-on-one with the show-off in Dolph, Ziggler, and Ambrose later on tonight on SmackDown. But ladies and gentlemen, later on as well, we're going to hear from the new Intercontinental Champion in John Cena, looking to address the WWE Universe regarding his title win last week on SmackDown later on here in Gainesville, Georgia. You're new to the channel, click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you'll never miss any videos from this channel. We're back here on SmackDown Live, getting ready for some women's action. As Riott, this match was scheduled to take place tonight, announced last week. You see Bayley at ringside, wasting little time as Bayley, the women's champion, looking to go one-on-one with Riott. Riott has a big opportunity to go up against the women's champ, and the bell is swung, and here we go. First matchup of the night. We started the show with the new WWE Champion, and now we have a match featuring the women's champion. And now Bayley, they're going to be in control. Bayley got her here. Side headlock on the Riott one in Riott. Got it here as Ruby. They're going to get out the hold of the side headlock. Able to get out the hold indeed. Off the ropes goes Bayley. Able to block the kick and a double axe handle for Ruby's troubles. As Bayley looking to be in control. Bayley's first appearance or in-ring. Oh wow! In-ring appearance. They're on SmackDown Live since Hell in the Cell at Unforgiven. They took Ruby out to the outside, spiked her onto the announce table, and now face first goes Ruby onto the announce table as Bayley just going to town on Ruby. As ducks it, Ruby caught her with a clothesline. Bayley went through a grueling match at Hell in the Cell. A great match, first time ever a women's match inside the structure. We never had a woman compete in Hell in the Cell in Universe mode, and Bayley and Naomi able to get the job done in that match. Make that match great. Off the ropes goes Bayley in, trying to go for a clothesline, ducked it to Ruby. And now Riott got her downstairs. In trouble is Bear with, oh my god! Power bomb there by Ruby Riott. Riott able to have the power, the strength to lift up the champ and plant it with a power bomb on the second rope. We're gonna dive. Double knees! Meteora off the second rope. Unorthodox style there by Ruby Riott. But Bayley getting up to her feet. This might cost her. As Bayley now got her hands on Riott. Back suplex, spiking her on her upper back. What the? Wait a minute. That's the music of the #1 contender in Nia Jax. We're gonna make an appearance during the match though. No sign of her. Oh, wait a minute! Nia Jax from behind, sending a message. Oh, a Samoan drop on the Bayley. And Nia Jax gets out the ring. Nia Jax made it clear that she's after the women's title. No more mind. Oh, the shoulder up there. Ruby trying to get a pinfall, but Bayley able to kick out. Sending a message does Nia, making Bayley realize that she's a dangerous threat to her title reign. Off the top goes Ruby. Able to get the way to Bayley with the frog splash attempt. And now Bayley got her in the corner. Bayley now looking to bounce back in this match. Got her here. Hurricane Rana. And now Bayley looking to go up top, looking to fly. Is this going to backfire on the champion? And, oh, it does! Ruby got out the way. Like a tit for tat. Ruby tried to go for a frog splash. Bayley got out the way. Bayley went for a splash of her own, and then Ruby got out the way as well. Hurricane Rana rebound by Bayley. There's some members in the SmackDown Live audience behind Bayley, cheering for Bayley. As Bayley now got her hands on Ruby. Ruby may be in trouble here. Oh, Bayley. Bayley plex in the corner. Will that be enough to get the win over the right one? Hooks a leg. Early kick at it too. Does Ruby Riott. I mean, Bayley almost got screwed in this match by Nia Jax. Nia Jax planning her with the Samoa drop. Referee did not see Jax was in the match, or in the ring rather, destroying Bayley with that Samoa drop. Look at Ruby Riott trying to go for it. Oh, she plants her. Hurricane Rana face buster there. That's Spike Rana by Ruby. And now going up top. Is this going to be a factor for Bayley? Oh, trying to go for a senton that time. And Bayley got her. Belly to belly. Will that be the fate of Jax? Got her. Bayley to Bayley for the win on SmackDown. Ruby Riott put up a fight. She almost had the champion. But in the end, Bayley to belly for the dub here on SmackDown Live. Oh, man. We're going to hear from John Cena next here on SmackDown. Bayley with a win. As we're back live on SmackDown with the new Intercontinental Champion and John Cena. John Cena able to do the unthinkable. Defeat Kurt Angle, ending his title reign as Intercontinental Champion. The man that he lost the title to, John Cena, able to win back the title. Tonight feels amazing. Do you feel that electricity in the air? As John Cena, was able to beat Kurt Angle last week and become Intercontinental Champion. Kudos to Kurt for putting his effort, his strength, all of his time and energy to make that title great. Wait a minute. John Cena mentions Kurt Angle. And here comes the Olympic one. Kurt Angle wasting little time, I guess. Looking to come out and confront John Cena. John Cena, two-time Intercontinental Champion, being confronted by the former Intercontinental Champion. Kurt Angle, it was a dominant champion, defended it at any point, retained it in big match situations. Hell, Kurt Angle even brought the Intercontinental title to the main event on SmackDown a couple weeks back against Kevin Owens. Whoa, John, before you even start, yes, I was a dominant Intercontinental Champion. Yes, I brought prestige back into that title. I did more than what you could do or what anyone else could have done on this roster. But you know what, John? I want my championship back. Well, you see, Kurt, that's exactly why I was about to say that you deserve your rematch. And we should do it tonight here on SmackDown in Gainesville, Georgia. What do you say, Kurt? Me and you, one more time for the Intercontinental title in front of these fine people here. Well, you see, John, that's not going to cut it for me. You see, I'm not ready to compete, John. I'm not ready for tonight, and I'm not ready for next week. You see, next week, I'm going to be facing Kevin Owens once again, and I'm going to do what I did 2 weeks ago and beat him on SmackDown. I'm going to move on towards the WWE Championship. That's what I'm going to do. Well, you see, Kurt, after what I've seen what you've done with the Intercontinental title, I understand that you should go after the WWE title. But don't worry, Kurt. Maybe someday you'll get the Intercontinental title. Maybe one day you'll get the WWE title. But the second you get that WWE title, please recognize that I will take it from you. Well, you see, John, I want back the Intercontinental title just for that sole purpose. I put that title on the map, and I was able to beat Kevin Owens as Intercontinental Champion. Hell, I could have been the next Ultimate Warrior and be the one to face the WWE Champion in a unification match. Well, you're starting to burst your bubble? Well, that's not going to happen. If it's going to happen with anybody as Intercontinental Champion, it's going to be me. I'm going to continue that same path that you paved, Kurt. And I'm going to go on to greatness and become WWE Champion once again. But for now, I'm going to continue that road as Intercontinental Champ. Will you do that, John? Or you at least try to continue where I left off. Because at the end of the day, nobody can do what I did in this ring. Nobody can beat your Olympic hero. And as far as the Intercontinental title goes, it goes what, Kurt? I beat you once. I can do it again. You know what? How about this, Kurt? Instead of me coming out here and challenging you tonight or next week, how about you tell me when you're ready to go? I have no problem defending the Intercontinental Championship at any time, any place. Because you see, Kurt, I'm going to be a fighting champion like I always have been. Whether these people like me or not, I will defend that title with honor and prestige. And trust me, one day, if I have to use the Intercontinental title as a way to get the WWE Championship, then so be it. The champ is here, Kurt. John Cena and Kurt Angle, a heated back-to-back confrontation here. Both men want the WWE title, looking to use the Intercontinental title as a stepping stone. Well, we're going to see what that goes on as SmackDown Live goes on tonight as Dean Ambrose, coming up next, will be in action, returns to action. Ambrose goes one-on-one with the show-off and Dolph Ziggler live next in Gainesville on SmackDown. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the Ambrose Asylum. Here comes Dean Ambrose. The Lunatic Fringe back in action here on SmackDown. It's been a while since we've seen Dean Ambrose. Ambrose has been taking a while off. Ambrose has been off SmackDown for a while. Took a break, so to speak. Dean Ambrose, I'm sure they're going to be on this massive road to glory. I mean, it's been a while since Ambrose has been anything significant on SmackDown. And he's going one-on-one with Dolph Ziggler. A great talent, no doubt about it, but Dolph Ziggler has been struggling ever since coming back to SmackDown. Before, Dolph Ziggler was the man on SmackDown Live. Ziggler was one of the longest reigning United States champions here in Universe Mode. From WrestleMania all the way to the summer, Dolph Ziggler able to hold on to that championship for at least about 4 to 5 months. In Universe Mode history, nobody's ever done that. Rey Mysterio was also a long-reign champion when he held the title from October all the way to January, or all the way to TLC rather, in December. So Dolph Ziggler, he has a great accolade, but he has yet to done anything good on SmackDown. As Ziggler, right off the bat, DDT as his matchup is underway. The last big win Ziggler got was against John Cena on SmackDown when he first came around back at the draft, and now this time Ziggler will go one-on-one with Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, last time he had a big match was against Strowman at the kickoff show of SummerSlam. Big neck breaker there by Dolph. I mean, Dean Ambrose last year was the main man on SmackDown. Him and Seth Rollins would go back and forth for the WWE Championship. Ambrose made a big splash when he made his SmackDown debut, or return rather, to SmackDown Live after his Raw contract came to an end. He came over to SmackDown. He went right after Seth Rollins for the WWE title, became the champion, went back and forth. He even brought back the world title, the big gold championship title. As Ambrose now Irish whipping Dolph off the ropes, and trying to go for a corkscrew uppercut, but Dolph got out the way. And now Ziggler, a stomp to the back of the knee. As Dolph are going to dissect Ambrose and they're going to put him away, do some serious damage to the Lunatic Fringe. As Ambrose, they're going to come back with that knee lift, got him downstairs. Ambrose powerbomb plat Ziggler. Ziggler may be in trouble as Ambrose now. Big stomp to the back of the knee after the powerbomb as well. Covering the kick out does Dolph. Dolph Ziggler has yet to hold a world championship here in Universe Mode. I believe the last time Ziggler ever had a world title match, I honestly can't remember. I honestly don't remember when Ziggler ever had an opportunity for the WWE or World or even Universal Championship. As Ziggler, shot to the left knee of Ambrose. Ziggler takes Ambrose onto the outside. As the show off in the Lunatic on the outside. We're going to brawl right in front of the SmackDown Live universe as Ambrose dropping the elbow across the throat of Ziggler and an elbow drop as well. There's some fans in the crowd chanting for Ziggler here in Gainesville, trying to go for the clothesline and drop kick by Dolph. Ambrose trying to go for a clothesline, ducked into Ziggler and caught him right on the jaw with a drop kick, showing off as well. Side headlock and a headstand. Only Dolph Ziggler will love to do what he does best and show off while doing it. And now Dolph Ziggler, look at Dolph. Confident, maybe too cocky if you ask me. Especially going up against a guy like Dean Ambrose. Got Ambrose up, does Dolph, and looking to launch him. Javelin, stun gun, throw first. Goes Ambrose by Dolph, and Dolph trying to go for a super kick. Ambrose ducks it, caught him, DD, no, countered. Another light suplex. Down goes Ambrose and a kick out at one. Oh my God. That's a great sequence there, count after counter. As Dolph again with that side headlock headstand. Love to show off, but that might cost him in this match. Trying to go for it. Oh, big shot there by Ambrose. Big right. Ambrose rolled through. Got him here. Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds. Hooks the leg. Is that enough? And a shoulder up by Ziggler. No, it's not. Ambrose rolled up Ziggler. Turned it into a Dirty Deeds. And Dolph still able to stay alive in this matchup. Both men want to succeed here on SmackDown. They want to raise their stock in the rankings here in Universe Mode. They want to get to the mountaintop of SmackDown Live, but they got to go through each other to do it. Oh, elbow shot there by Dolph, and I'm sure both men have no problem doing that at all. And now Dolph snapping a takedown, and I got him with another grounded side headlock. A Hall of Famer from Kent State University in Dolph Ziggler. And in his wrestling days, back in the day for Dolph, we're gonna show that a little bit. But Ambrose able to get out the hole. Now Ambrose knee lift on the Ziggler, kick to the gut, vicious kick there, like a punt kick and a side leg sweep. Just back and forth between both men, and now Ambrose going up top, the former WWE champion looking to fly. This is not going to be good for Dolph. Off the top. Elbow drop by Dean Ambrose. A standing lunatic elbow on the Dolph. Trying to go for something. But Ziggler able to turn it around. Able to counter. And now Ziggler. Oh, drop right there by Ambrose. Big right blocked. Form in the face by Dolph. Trying to go for a maneuver. Blocked there by Ambrose. Just blocking each other back and forth. And now Dean got him in the corner. A massive win for either man in this match. A big win could get them higher up in the rankings. Ambrose back superplex. Rarely see that here on SmackDown. A back superplex. Will that be enough for the W? And a kick out of two by Dolph Ziggler. What is it gonna take? Someone's gonna win, someone's gonna lose. The question is, who the hell is it gonna be? Shot there by Ambrose. Got him, side Russian leg sweep once again. And now Ambrose. Fatigue starting to show. Fatigue becoming a factor in this match. Ambrose trying to figure out what he can do. Got him. Snap DDT and it busted open Ziggler. Is that enough? DDT busting open Ziggler. And a kick out of two. Still in this match is Dolph. And trying to wreck the eyes. Trying to do some damage to the open wound there. But Dolph able to fight back. But Ambrose fighting back. Lunatic clothesline takes down Ziggler. Lunatic clothesline and Ambrose beating the hell out of Ziggler. It's like if Ambrose's fist is like salt onto the wound. Big right again. Ambrose rolls through. Dirty Deeds planted by Dean Ambrose. Into the cover. Welcome back, Dean, with a win. Massive win for Dean Ambrose tonight on SmackDown on his first night back here on the Blue Brand. Dean Ambrose with a semi-new look. Wait a minute. Who the? Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins looking to rain on the parade of Dean Ambrose's return tonight. Ambrose getting a win over Ziggler, and now Kurt Hawkins ruining Ambrose's moment. Hawkins going up top. Hawkins assaulting Ambrose. Big elbow drop there by Hawkins. The Kings of Queens making a massive statement, living up to what he stated last week. If he has to make an impact, he will. Plants and face first, busting open Ambrose. Oh my God. And you're back here on SmackDown Live. Get ready for some women's action again, as we saw earlier tonight. Made an impact by interfering in the Bayley Ruby Riott match. And now here comes the #1 contender for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, and Nia Jax. Jax able to plant Bayley with a Samoan drop before the referee even seen her. Jax able to get away with it scot-free, but did not help Ruby Riott at all, because Bayley able to stand tall in the end of the match with a win. But I'm sure she's going to feel the effects of that Samoa drop for weeks to come, heading towards Survivor Series. Nia Jax looking to go one-on-one with the boss in Sasha Banks. As Sasha Banks is going to get a little bit of payback from Unforgiven, where Nia Jax was almost, at least about 60%, dominating the match. And now the boss, they're going to make an impact of her own tonight. Sasha Banks, she feels that she's been in the same spot, the same situation as she was on Monday Night Raw. She has yet to receive an opportunity for the SmackDown Women's Championship. She's not been a champion yet. She's been in Universal mode for about a year now, and yet has yet to win a championship. Sasha Banks, we're going to start tonight as a way to get her into a title situation. As you see Nia Jax extending her hand out, I guess. And oh, Jax! I guess being sarcastic there to Banks. And now the bell is rung, and here we go. Matchup is underway as Nia Jax, I guess they're going to run roughshod for this matchup. Powerbomb in the early going of this match. And now Jax is going to work on the neck, head and neck area of Banks, but Banks fighting back. Shot to the gut, shot to the face as well. And now look at it, Sasha. Ooh, plants her head first. Head mat slam, down goes Nia. Doesn't matter how big you are, they'll take down anybody. Now Sasha Banks down. And look at the Irish foot, Jax off the rope she goes. And got caught. Oh, jawbreaker there by a Samoan. You don't want to receive that. Sasha Banks, though, able to turn it around to her favor. Got a front headlock. And now Banks down. Snapmare takedown. We're going to channel Mr. Perfect. Neck snap. As Banks is going to be in control. Look at it. Have this matchup go the route that she wants it to go, but Nia Jax able to turn it around. Irish off the ropes. Vicious elbow there by another more contender. Able to take down Banks. Big right. Jax trying to squash any momentum that Banks is trying to build for herself in this match. Neckbreaker there. Takes down Jax. And look at Banks going after the arm and twisting it. And just having her folded up in a way, and oh wow, does some serious damage there. And now Banks on the second rope, and try to go for a splash, but no avail. Jax got the way, but look at it's a Curry head kick by Banks. And I just got word, ladies and gentlemen, that Mick Foley, the general manager of SmackDown Live, able to find an opponent for AJ Styles, and he gave me a hint in my headset that there will be a superstar to face AJ Styles in the main event coming up next on SmackDown Live, and he's a Georgia native. He's from Georgia, and the only person I can think of is Xavier Woods. Woods is from Georgia, so he might be the one to face AJ Styles tonight. As, wait a minute, Jax after chucking Banks across the ring, and an elbow drop as well, covering the kick out of one by Banks. Surprisingly so, I'm surprised that not only AJ Styles is able to have an open challenge tonight, I'm surprised he wants to compete in his hometown when he announced it in his championship celebration. And it's Banks! Cross-arm neckbreaker, the bankrupt, as she calls it. Able to take down Jax. The #1 contender's in trouble. Banks! Backstabber into the big statement. But Nia Jax able to get to the bottom rope with their legs, with their feet. And now Jax are going to be folded up again by Sasha Banks this time, as Jax in trouble. They're going to turn her over. Will that be enough? And no. Jax able to get up with ease. This is a tough hill to climb for Sasha Banks. With her size going up against the size of Nia Jax, it's going to be a tough battle regardless. I mean, I'm sure Sasha will love to prove everybody that size in some situations does not factor. As Jax waiting for Banks to slowly get up to her feet on the apron just to knock her down on the outside. That's what Jax feeds off of. Her opponents try to get back up to their feet, try to show some heart and fight, but in the end, Jax just knocks him down with pleasure. Sidewalk slam by Jax on the outside, that thin padding. No give on the outside. And now that bear claw onto the shoulder. That shoulder claw onto Banks. Count of 5 by the referee. And another elbow drop, my God, by Jax. Just making Sasha Banks suffer. Count of 7 brings Banks back inside the ring. And now Jax probably looking to put an end to the boss tonight. Drax in the middle of the ring for no escape for Banks. Cover, hooks the leg. Will that be enough? And an early kick out at 1. The unstoppable force. We're going to show everybody that she's nothing. She's no one to play with. But Banks fighting back after that knee lift. The neck breaker. Neck breaker comes into play. Hooks the leg for the win. And a kick out of 2. Almost had Nia Jax did Banks. That was close. Big right. Will this time? Will this be it? Oh, but Nia Jax got her foot on the bottom rope, underneath the bottom rope. Jax was able to stay in this match due to a rope break. Who knows? Maybe Banks could have got the win with the Banks statement, as Jax is dropping Banks with that clothesline. Again, watching Banks up to her feet, just to knock her down once again. As SmackDown Live will be in Newark, New Jersey next week. The final SmackDown of the season. The next episode will be the last episode of SmackDown of the season 4 in 2K18. Leg drop by Nia Jax. Keyword drop. Dropping all of her weight onto Sasha Banks. Just crushing the chest of Banks, and now Nia looking to put a hurting on the Banks even more. We're going to stretch out Banks as well with that backbreaker. And now Jax feels that the end is here for Banks. But Jax got countered. Knee lift by Banks. Sasha looking to fight back. Hurricane Rana. Can Sasha take advantage? Can Sasha put an end to Jax? Big kick blocked. Jax, belly to belly suplex. Kind of similar to belly to belly suplex we saw earlier. Throwing some shots there, does Jax probably. And now Jax just watching. Oh, again! Watch Banks got up to her feet and drops her on the outside. But that time, I think more viciously than a shot to the face. A shoulder thrust into the gut of Banks. Knocked her on to the outside. And now Banks back in the ring. Courtesy of the #1 contender. And now Jax got her up. Fireman's carry position into a wasteland. And now Jax. Oh wait. Banks fighting back. And now trying to go for a cutter perhaps, but Banks got countered. Got her up to Jax. And oh no! Banks counter countered into a DDT. A swinging side slam turned into a DDT. Full Nelson face buster. Oh, wow. Banks trying to go off on a frenzy, but in the end, Jax knocks her straight down. Was building momentum was Banks, but in the end, Nia Jax again looking to put away Sasha Banks, but I guess referee does not count that as a pin, as a cover. Oh! Jax just stomped right over Banks. Not just playing with Sasha. This could be a preview of what we're going to see at Survivor Series between Nia Jax and Bayley. Just playing around, and in the end, they're going to drop her. Samoan drop by Nia Jax. Nia Jax, the unstoppable force, looking to be unstoppable at Survivor Series. Nia Jax. Jax planting down Banks. Jax is going to be a force to be reckoned with here on the Blue Brand on tonight's SmackDown Live. Next week on SmackDown in Newark, New Jersey, Chris Jericho will be the one to step up and take on Kurt Hawkins. Hawkins looking to make a name for himself. Will he do it at the expense of Jericho? We'll find out next week on SmackDown Live. Hawkins and Jericho one-on-one. And also, Kurt Angle will go one-on-one with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens' first appearance on SmackDown since losing the WWE title. Owens Angle rematch from SmackDown Live last week. Next week on SmackDown in Newark, New Jersey. Now it's time for our main event. Who's going to be the one to step up and face the champion? AJ Styles. Changing into his red attire. AJ Styles. Dressed to go to war with anybody in the back. Mick Foley said it's a Georgia native. So superstar from Georgia, which we are here tonight in Gainesville, Georgia. AJ Styles looking to be a giving champion, giving anybody in the back, a SmackDown Live superstar, an opportunity to go one-on-one with the champ. We just gotta find out who's it gonna be. AJ Styles able to win the title on Unforgiven, defeating Kevin Owens, who will be returning next week on SmackDown Live. And now AJ Styles, a former Intercontinental Champion, and now able to end the season, and they're going to go into Season 5 as champ. Who is facing AJ Styles? What? What? No freaking... Holy cow! I'm at a loss for freaking words! We haven't seen him in months! Goldberg is back on SmackDown! The icon, Goldberg! The former WWE Champion! Oh my God! Foley said it was a Georgia native! Goldberg from Atlanta, Georgia! Looking to go one-on-one with the WWE Champion in AJ Styles! Oh my God! The innovator of the spear, Goldberg, back here on SmackDown Live. Oh, I can't believe it. I mean, the last time we saw Goldberg He competed for the WWE title inside the Elimination Chamber, and we have not seen the man since. He did not appear at WrestleMania. He did not appear at SummerSlam. Nowhere to be found. Goldberg returns tonight. Oh my God. And AJ Styles has a little history with Goldberg. He's defeated Goldberg at one point. And Styles, we're going to rush after Goldberg. That Japanese arm drag and a DDT to follow. Might be a little bit of a ring rust for Goldberg here. Has not been in the ring in months since Elimination Chamber. And now, able to counter DDT. This is biting AJ Styles directly in the rectum right now. AJ Styles, he asked for this. He said he was going to be a giving champion. Give anyone an opportunity. Who the hell knew that Goldberg was in that locker room tonight to be the one to step up and face the champ? Neckbreaker there by AJ Styles. I don't want to discredit AJ yet. I don't want to count him out yet. He's able to put off big wins in the past. Looking to do it again tonight. Flying form off the second rope. Again, Styles has beaten Goldberg while Goldberg was the WWE champion earlier this season. And now AJ looking to repeat that tonight. Inverted DDT. Looking to ruin Goldberg's big moment. His big return on the blue brand. I mean, Goldberg did say back at the Payback pay-per-view of last season that he has signed a multi-year deal with with SmackDown Live, that he's not going anywhere. And I guess after maybe that Elimination Chamber match gave him an injury that was not announced, said Goldberg plants him with a powerbomb. Maybe Goldberg sustained an injury, or he just wanted to take time off or something. I don't know, but Goldberg looking fine right now against the WWE champion. Sparks him in the corner, chucks him across the ring. And now Goldberg, look at the strength of Goldberg, chucking AJ Styles around almost like a rag doll. Big kick there by Goldberg as well. The WWE champion is reeling here. This might not be a good night for AJ Styles. As now Styles fighting back. Knee lift on the icon. And now Styles. What Styles needs to do is he's got to keep his eye on the ball. Goldberg is back up to his feet. And that might cost him. Goldberg caught him here. Swinging neckbreaker takes down Styles. As Goldberg got Styles right into the corner. Got him here. Got him up top. Goldberg, oh no, Styles countered. Elbow shot off the top. Fly down! Countered into a power slam. Able to counter into a power slam. The freak of nature and Goldberg. Back with a vengeance. AJ Styles might be in deep shit right now. And now, able to turn it around. And now look at Styles. Got him up. Look at Styles here. Fireman's carry. Side slam. Takes down Goldberg. Cover. Hooks the leg and a shoulder up at one. A late one count for Goldberg. As always. I mean, this is it. This is our main event tonight on SmackDown. No more after this. AJ Styles. Something in mind. Chucks Goldberg out to the outside. Styles. Flying out to the outside. Tope Hero on the Goldberg. Styles showing why he is the WWE champion. Oh, and he drops the knee, busting open Goldberg as well. The champion. We're going to make his mark on Goldberg's face right now. As AJ Styles suffers a shoulder tackle. Goldberg getting back inside the ring. Does not want to lose or win via, maybe win, but not lose via countout. Or have this match end in a draw. Count of 6 by the referee. Goldberg saying, get your ass back inside the ring. And now Styles and Goldberg back and forth. Goldberg got him on the apron. Goldberg challenging Styles to get back inside the ring. Kick to the gut. Goldberg, I think Goldberg's just playing around with Styles at this point. No. I take that back. Got it back in the ring. Go. Suplex. And now Goldberg. Oh, God. Just pounding the face of Styles with those punches. And now goes into the cover. Hooks the leg by Goldberg to pin the champ. Can't get it too. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. The fact that Mick Foley able to get Goldberg to appear tonight. Again, not have seen the man in many months. A lot has changed while Goldberg was gone from SmackDown Live. And Styles. Oh, and Styles. After that shot to the back and a neck breaker to follow. But Goldberg able to kick out. It's like if AJ Styles is challenging Goldberg to get up to his feet. Not going to like what Styles have in store for the Icon. As Goldberg is in trouble. Downstairs. Got him. No counter. DDT. DDT onto the champ for the win. Kick at it too. Oh my God. What an episode for SmackDown Live. Here in Gainesville. This is our main event of SmackDown. Goldberg with surprising return. Scoop slam. And oh God, you're not gonna like the few-way champ. Goldberg in the corner. Spear! A spear by Goldberg! Right onto AJ Styles, but Styles fighting back. Jawbreaker. And now Styles. It's elementary. Styles clash. Into the cover. Down goes. Go down the kick out. Styles can't believe it. Goldberg kicked out the Styles clash. 450. And I'll try to go after the legs. He may Bray Wyatt tap onto the calf crusher. But Goldberg says, nah. Not tonight! Uh-oh. The end may be near for the WWE Champion. Oh my God! Jackhammer! The Jackhammer! Game, set, match! Oh my God! What a way to end SmackDown Live! Goldberg has pinned the WWE Champion! Goldberg is back with a vengeance on the Blue Brand! Oh my God! SmackDown Live will never be the same again!